go to this computer. Awesome. Welcome everyone to tonight's call. We're going to talk a little bit about Mining City, and tonight before I start, we were going to get one of our leaders on here from South Africa, which has had achieved a phenomenal achievement recently. So, but in our absence, Fundi, I know you're very close to Limpo, and if you can tell us a little bit about your story first before we start, just to keep a bit of an atmosphere going for people to understand what has Mining City done for you, and then we're going to dive into a small presentation.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Sean. My name is Fundi Swashoba. I am in South Africa, Durban, and I am an affiliate, independent affiliate with Mining City as well. I started with Mining City around July last year when it was introduced here in the country. But then, I also took up leadership because I do, contract work with hotels, where I also work as a facilitator in hospitality. Didn't pay much attention until really when the president, I was just really building very slow the business. And at the time when I started, we were just mining Bitcoin. And as you know, that Bitcoin itself is not so much profitable. But anyway, I came to the entire business, for business, to actually do business, network marketing. I love network marketing. So I wasn't much bothered by, the rate at which the mining earnings were coming. Until then, December, came the exciting coin, Bitcoin Vault, that was introduced. I was already on board. I didn't know, and with the diehards of Bitcoin, it's hard to believe that anything can surpass Bitcoin. I'm sure Sean can also relate to this, because when I spoke to him about Bitcoin Vault, he was like, nah, Fundi, because we strongly believe that Bitcoin, you can't get better than that. So yes, followed the leaders in the team. At the time, it was called Project X. I started buying a little bit of these coins because I was like, I'm not sure about this. I want to see the performance of the coin. Coin at the time, I think when I started to buy, it was at about $12 US, somewhere there. But then it shot up. Luckily, I was already within the business, and we could, easily swap the mining packages that we had into the Bitcoin Vault mining packages. And the earnings were like very, very profitable, obviously, because it's exclusive to Mining City. The mining of the coin is exclusive to Mining City. And, as a person who was then also doing business, I benefited a lot. Now, the other good thing about this for me that helped me a lot, it was like, God's grace there. Because when I was around March, when the president made the speech that we are going on lockdown, I was already on my third day servicing a client on training. And that was just it. And when you're just doing your own business, when you are a contractor, you don't get paid for the days that you haven't done anywhere. So here I was, and luckily I knew about Bitcoin already. I knew about what happens with mining, just dusted myself, plugged in on Zooms, started spreading the word about what this business was. It's been amazing, total and complete peace of mind, because I think it actually paid me way more than I would have even made had I been still busy with my contract work. So I've been able to live on this whole year. I've also advanced in ranks from, right now I am city developer, which is, kind of like midway to the highest ranks, or almost there. And so my business is growing. I'm doing quite well. I am looking forward to the future with Bitcoin Vault. It's treating me very well. And my mentor, Dimpo, as well, you'll hear, I hope she can manage to be on this call on time, and then you hear from her, how she has also, advanced in business and built for herself. She has now, last week, she had a little baby, and she also reached the city chief manager rank. Now, after city developer, there's city manager rank, which comes with a bonus of about $3,500. And for Dimpo, the level that she hit now, she got the $50,000 bonus. So actually what the company would have loved to do for her, I think it's give her a Mercedes Benz, but they give you the money, then you can buy. Obviously we are everywhere around the world, so you can buy. And there's very, very nice incentives and a very good compensation plan within the business.
Fantastic. Thank you, Finley, for that introduction. So guys, I'm going to dive in to the presentation because this is a little bit of education. But first of all, I'm going to give a quick disclaimer. And the disclaimer is we are not financial advisors. The advice given here is not financial advice. We encourage you to do your own independent research before you venture into anything cryptocurrency related. We are independent affiliates, meaning we're working for ourselves and promoting the business. And we have a passion for cryptocurrency industry. We can only share based on our own experience and how we see the future of cryptocurrency. So who are we? Well, Sean and Paul, we are the guys here in the UK who runs the Whale Business Club, and we love Mining City. Both Paul and myself have a passion to help other people succeed, building passive income stream. There's people on the call here which work very closely with us as well for some time now, and we like to give back to people because it's nice to give something back and see other people succeed. It's not about our own success. We get energy and motivation from other people as well. We love crypto. Well, we started back in 2015, Paul and myself. I think Paul started in the beginning of sort of 2015, end of 2014. I started sort of the end of 2015. I still remember my first Bitcoin I ever purchased was $360 I paid for my first Bitcoin, which I spent sadly because I didn't have a clue back then what Bitcoin was and how it was working and anything like that. I didn't have the education. Nobody took me by hand to explain to me more, but you live and learn. It's education. It's part of the path of learning of how to start it. Today, we're going to show you a bit more, and we're here to help you succeed with it. So why are you here tonight? Well, most people might be looking for an extra income. They might be looking for to build a business on site, online as well. You might look for building income to pay extra bills. Maybe you have savings for college fund, or you have your own specific reason why you are here tonight. And keep that reason for yourself. Make sure you embed it in your mind why you have that reason, what you want to achieve. Now tonight, would it be okay for me to take a bit of time and spend time showing you the power of cryptocurrency and how you can get involved in the industry and how you can use the power of sharing to help you pay your extra bills and earn some extra money for whatever you need. Now, cryptocurrency, most people might have heard about the terminology in cryptocurrency. It's a very hot topic in the media these days, all over. If you go on to UK, for instance, BBC websites, if you go to Reuters, Bloomberg, there's always articles around Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies and stuff like that. So what is cryptocurrency? Well, in a very short format, crypto is a digital money. It's something you cannot touch. It's a computer code, and it's designed to work as a medium of exchange. In other words, I can make a purchase of a product using a cryptocurrency, and I can exchange it for the product, and another person can receive the crypto. It doesn't go through a bank or payment house or a clearing house. I can do it peer-to-peer, meaning from one person to the next person to purchase that specific product or service that I want to use a cryptocurrency for. Now, with a cryptocurrency, there's a technology which you might have heard in the industry called blockchain. And blockchain basically, in a simple form, it's a journal, it's a ledger. It records the transactions going in and the transactions going out. So you have a public ledger which everyone can see the transactions going through the blockchain. You're going to see the same transactions going through Bitcoin. You can see it in the Bitcoin blockchain. Bitcoin Vault, we're going to talk and focus on Bitcoin Vault tonight. Bitcoin Vault also have their blockchain, which is publicly visible, and you can see all the transactions on the blockchain. So we're going to look about the history of when man started to look for digital money, because the digital money, most people think Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency. Bitcoin was not the first cryptocurrency in the world. Well, it's the first successful cryptocurrency in the world. First digital money really started back in the 1990s. I think there was one actually in the 80s, but it wasn't that successful. But in 1990, we started to see coins coming out called DigiCash, which was 100% correlated to the US dollar. 94, we had first virtual, we had cyber cash, Hashcash, B-Money, and then my favorite, BitGold. Now, BitGold was created by a guy of Nick Sabio. Nick Sabio is one of the big names in the cryptocurrency space. He's also known as the father of smart contracts. You might have heard about the term smart contracts. It's very popular in stuff like Ethereum, Tron, EOS, and other blockchain technologies. It can even implement smart contracts in the Bitcoin blockchain as well. But Nick Sabio created something called BitGold in 2005. And 2008, that's when Bitcoin white paper was released. The first Bitcoin that was mined was 2009, but the white paper, the paper of the computer code with the blockchain technology attached to it was released in 2008. And Nick Sabio worked very closely with Satoshi Nakamoto. He was one of the key people who used to work with Satoshi. And I think it was one of the few actually had direct contact via email, because nobody knows who Satoshi is, who created the Bitcoin blockchain. 2011, Litecoin was the second successful cryptocurrency after that. After Litecoin, 2016, Ethereum was born. 2019, Bitcoin Vault was created. Bitcoin Vault is a fork from the Bitcoin core code. And this is how Bitcoin Vault was created. Now, the difference between Bitcoin Vault and Bitcoin is we're going to talk a little bit about the extra security and the 3 keys. We're not going to go into too much detail for that, but just to give you an idea around it. 2020, you're going to start seeing a lot more in the media. There's still talks about CBDC money, central bank digital currency. Why is this important to know? Because our paper money is about to disappear this decade. This BOC, which is the Bank of BOE, the Bank of England, it's got a whole section around it. The Bank of Europe, the Central Bank of Europe, they've got a whole document about CBDC. China just launching theirs. South Africa, the Reserve Bank of South Africa has got a white paper out on this as well at the moment. We're going to see everything that's going to go crypto in the future. So it's important to get involved in crypto, get involved with stuff that's not controlled by a centralized blockchain. Bitcoin Vault, Bitcoin, Ethereum is all decentralized systems, which doesn't really belong to anyone. The code is freely and open in the open source space. So what is Bitcoin? We talked a little bit about cryptocurrency, which is a peer-to-peer system. Bitcoin is the same. We mentioned Bitcoin was created in 2009 for the first time was mined. Bitcoin is the most successful cryptocurrency in the world, and anyone can participate in Bitcoin. You do not have to buy a whole Bitcoin. You can buy a small fraction of a Bitcoin called Satoshis, and you can buy from the smallest amount as possible that you want. There's various different places, exchanges and places like that, where you can purchase Bitcoin. Now, what is Bitcoin Vault? Bitcoin Vault, as I mentioned, is a hard fork of the Bitcoin core. It's basically the Bitcoin core that they've taken a code from because it's open source, and they created Bitcoin Vault, which forked off Bitcoin. And Bitcoin Vault has been developed to provide extra security levels. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about the security levels because there's 3 privacy keys, and one of the main keys, which I love from Bitcoin Vault, which you do not get in any other crypto at this point in time, is the fact that you can recall your Bitcoin. You can cancel your transaction with Bitcoin Vault. If you make a Bitcoin transaction, you send it and it's gone in the blockchain, it's safe. You cannot recall it, you cannot cancel that transaction. But with Bitcoin Vault, you have the ability within 24 hours to cancel that transaction. So let's look at Bitcoin Vault. While the roadmap that's for Bitcoin Vault started in Q4 2019 when it was launched. We around about year Q4 now, because we're just before Christmas, where we are looking at the implementation of global market campaign and development of payment use cases. Now, we saw recently a new exchange was added, the P2P exchange was added, where Bitcoin Vault is sold on as well. So and also we saw that Bitcoin, BTC.com is testing mining it themselves as well. So we see the mass adoption of Bitcoin Vault is coming in. This is what we want for Bitcoin Vault. By coming in today, you're still in the early parts. See yourself as a new venture person who still founded Bitcoin back in 2012, for instance. This is exactly where you are with Bitcoin Vault today. Maybe you didn't get in 2009, but you now can get in 2012 when it's still cheap. It's still easy to get in. You're still part of the main creation of it before it goes mass market. Just like Bitcoin was in 2012, it was not mass market. And only around 2017, the mass market started to get involved with Bitcoin. Today, it's more institutional businesses. And you're right at the beginning with Bitcoin Vault in the same space. So this is really super key to get. Come on. Now, Bitcoin Vault is a long-term store of value. What is a store of value? Now, a store of value is something that gains value over time. Our paper money, our rands, our pounds, our dollars, our euros, got something called inflation attached to it. And inflation devalues our money. So it's not a store of value because you can't keep it for a long time, because your 10 rand or your 100 rand that you have today don't buy the same amount of money as goods that you buy in 5 years' time. Same in the UK. My 100 pounds I had 5 years ago, and 100 pounds of the day doesn't buy me the same goods. I get less. But a store of value retains. Look at gold. 1929, gold was about $20. Today, gold is just under $2,000. Look at Bitcoin as a store of value. It was 0.1 cent when it started. Didn't even have a value when it started. And where the prices of it today, it gained value. Same with Bitcoin Vault. Look where it started back in December at nothing. And look at where the price is today. It's a store of value. It gained momentum, keeps value in the market. We talked about the fact that you can cancel it. So you have that extra theft protection built into Bitcoin Vault. And enterprise solution. This can be working so well for businesses. And for people who want to do business and go into shops, like if you go to WHALEBUSINESSCLUB in South Africa, or you go to Argos or Tesco's, yeah, you can actually make a transaction and they can cancel and refund you without, you can actually cancel your transaction, get your money back. There can be a serious mass adoption for the enterprise industry around Bitcoin Vault because of these extra 3 factors. So what do we do in the Whale Business Club? So what does Paul, myself do, and what does Leslie do as part of our group, Andy and Isabella, Fundi, and some of you guys on here as well? What do? We mine Bitcoin Vault. So we get involved. So we're going to talk a bit about mining, what mining is. We share this business opportunity with other people as well, because I believe sharing is caring. If you share it with other people, you're going to benefit from the commission structure from this business. If you go to a restaurant, you like the steak there, you go home, you tell all your friends about it. All of my friends go to the restaurant. The restaurant don't give you commission. They don't even know you shared it with your friends. In here, you can actually share the business know you shared it, and they will reward you for sharing that opportunity. We hodl it. HODL stands for hold on for dear life. We buy it and we sell it. Now, you can buy and sell it on exchanges. You can even between each other. You can buy and sell it because it's a cryptocurrency. There is a wallet on here which you can keep. On the call, just make sure you mute it. Thank you. I can hear some noise here, but sorry, I just want to see. Perfect. So what is cryptocurrency mining? So mining is basically a process of verifying transactions. So if you go to the bank and you say, I'm going to the bank here in the UK, to Barclays Bank, and I'm going to send money to Fundi, say for instance, at Capitec in South Africa. I go to the bank gives me a slip to say I've paid the money in, and they will transfer it over. The bank keeps a transaction record until they know it gets on that side. It takes or notify Fundi that you got the money. Now, that's exactly a similar process what happened within the blockchain and the mining process. It keeps that transaction. Instead of going through a bank and they charge all the fees for that, you pay a small fee to the miners, and to record that transaction has happened publicly, so they can see the money sent out to the other person. And because you share that small fee help with a mathematical formula to create the next Bitcoin vault. And we as the miners, we share in the proceeds of the fees in the transactions on the Bitcoin vault blockchain. Now over here you see a miner. This is Watts miner. This most of the Bitcoin type miners all look the same. They might have different names on. This is a Watts miner. You can see with Mining City they have Watts miners, Inner Silicon miners, Avalon miners, and many more as well. So this is just to give you an idea how a Bitcoin mining machine looks like. If you do have one at home, trust me, it's going to be very noisy. It blasts out a lot of heat as well. So yeah, I won't recommend keeping one in the living room when you watch TV, put it that way. It's better to pass it on to Mining City, put it in the middle of nowhere where no one can hear the noise. Now I'm going to play a quick video just to sit back, have a look and see what Minebase look like. Minebase supply the mining equipment to Mining City, and it's a partner within us, and this is how our mining farms look like in Mining City. That's good. So let's go on to there. Now, this is one of the reasons why I really like Mining City, because they have an infrastructure behind them. They have not just mining service, there's buildings, there's people working there, there's something making that company tangible as well. So this is another reason why I love this business. So what do you get when you get involved with Mining City? Well, you're going to purchase computing power. I showed you the mining server just before, and you basically purchase hash power from the computer. And you can then use the daily mining rewards to get paid. You can do this use it for what you want. Hello.
Hi, Sean. I'm so sorry for disturbing you. Dimpo just, I saw Dimpo coming in. I think she's still in here on the call.
Yeah.
And she had said to me, if she manages to get a little bit of time, she'll jump in here. So maybe if you allow, maybe just give her the time to share her testimony part, and then we continue. How's that?
Yes, we can do that. That's a wonderful idea. So let's unmute Limpa and welcome her.
Okay.
And this is the whole reason. I'm going to stop sharing my screen with everyone at the moment so we can see the testimonial here from our city builder. 1 second, where's the stop button?
Okay, I'm still host, right? Because
yes.
I also just wanted to show, something so that people can put a face and have reference to what this lady has managed to do in these 15 months. Okay, yes, obviously. Dimpo, are you with us, my leader?
Yes, I am here.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got Dimpo Puka on the call, my mentor in the business. It's one of those cases where you choose the mentor. I think that is how it played out for me. I saw the fire in her, and I was like, I want what she has. She is such a good, what do they say? It's a powerhouse to reckon with or something like that. But she is, she has built so well in this business. And we will just hear from her. How did she achieve what she has achieved? I think, Dimpo, you've got the flow. You know what you would most probably say to us. And I know that you've got time constraints right now with us there. Does this work for you? Is this something that you would recommend to anyone? why should anyone anywhere in the world consider this opportunity with Mining City or even do business with it? Okay, over to you, my leader.
Hi, everyone. I'm just going to be short and sweet. As you can see, I'm in hospital and I can't even remove my mask. I'm not sure if you can hear me well.
Nice and well.
Okay, great stuff. Okay, my name is Dimpo from East London in South Africa in the Eastern Cape. I started the business 2017. What attracted me the most was the involvement of cryptocurrency. I wonder if this is gonna work. Okay. What attracted me the most in the business was the cryptocurrencies. The fact that I had been ignoring them from 2014 when I started knowing about them, and also the progress that they had made and the loss, because I had missed out on between 2014 and 2017.
Okay.
I don't think this is gonna work, guys. I don't think it's gonna work.
Okay, that's okay, because I attend to her, please.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, yeah, no, it's a really hectic day. You know, last time on Wednesday, I think,
Yeah.
was it Wednesday, Sean? Yeah,
It was
same
last
day
week,
when
Wednesday,
the baby
exactly a week
came.
ago.
On the day when and I mean she really didn't even have to be on the call. If you look at the screen here, that's us with her on the call. Dimpo, for those who don't know, she is a qualified engineer and she worked for a company, Mercedes-Benz. She had the life going on for her, as we would say, you know, in terms of career. But I mean, she's one of the people that saw this opportunity herself, that she can jump in around 2017, if I'm not mistaken, when she started with cryptocurrency and mining. And she did this as a business because I think at that point in her life, she needed it, even though she was earning a very good salary, but she needed something to supplement the salary. For those of us who know, obviously, salaries are never enough. The more they grow your salary, or you get a raise. And I mean, the amount that you would get even on a raise, how much is it? So she came for business. I think I also can relate because I also came for business. But then if you can see already on the slides, and these are some of the achievements that she has made. When we started, she's one of the people that quickly moved up the ranks. I actually looked for her, the poster of her where she reached city builder. I think she reached some of the ranks before we could even, do the other exciting things to attract people. It was just hers. And right now, 15 months later, she has reached city chief manager. Now, if you look at the volume that's needed for your team, for you to reach city chief manager, $2 million total sales for the team. Now, for us here in South Africa, when we see figures like that, especially when they are in dollars, we get shocked because we multiply that by 15, and it always seems like it's something that cannot be done. Now, when you see someone, that is just next door, who has done and achieved something like this, it's really amazing. And Mining City has made this so much doable because you don't forfeit your points when you are earning or collecting points in your back office, and also whatever volumes that you have achieved with your team, everything overlaps until it's like they wait for you until you get there. Every time you get to your back office, there's this thing that says, you can do it, you're close, there is this much that you are left with until you get there. So, I mean, what do you do with money when you've got lots of it? Obviously, we all want money so that it speaks to our needs. We convert it to the things that we need in our lives. And for her, she hasn't actually sold any of those cars yet. Those are still hers. Maybe another one is waiting for a little baby. Actually, baby, the one that's crying now, is also has already achieved one of the ranks here. I think maybe city manager. And those are the other things, we all want to hear and want to do things like, you know, maybe upgrade our homes and make them modern and all of that stuff. So yeah, this was meant to be one of those sessions where she shares with us and with everybody that it is so doable. And she's such an ordinary and very humble person. I mean, you know, when you see her in the street, you wouldn't say, yeah, she does nothing so extraordinary. She's an ordinary person, but the achievements that she has managed to achieve through this whole process of cryptocurrency is extraordinary. There she is when she started with the team. And I mean, at this point, we didn't even know what this Project X or Bitcoin Vault was. So in a nutshell, I think what she was going to share was around those points. And unfortunately, we have all seen and heard that somebody really needs her attention right now. And we won't be unfair and not share that attention. She can have all the attention she wants. Okay, yeah, thank you so much, Sean. Yeah, at least we have covered this part. I'll stop the share and then you can continue with that.
Thank you, thank you. That's good. I mean, it's wonderful. I mean, the baby's a week old. Because last week, Wednesday, we were sitting here doing the presentation and she was in hospital. Wonderful. Right, let me go share my screen and we carry on and finish the slides, and then we can open up for some questions as well. I'm sure there's people who would love to ask some questions. So we talk a little bit about the hash power that you come in and purchase, and you use that hash power, which is the computing power, to help you share in the mining rewards for Bitcoin Vault. Where's my mouse? There we go. So we sell different packages. You heard Fundi mention with this packages that people buy in Mining City. So there are 6 packages available at this point in time. It starts with the primary package, goes all up to the platinum package. You can see in all these packages, you get 1,100 days per package. Now, 1,100 days is roughly about 3 years. That's 3 years worth of mining for each contract. You can buy as many contracts as you want and whenever you want. There's no limit on that for you. However, you can see that a difference is the hash rate. We mentioned the computer power hash rate. Each package allows you to have higher hash rate. The higher the hash rate, the more you're going to earn from the Bitcoin Vault mining rewards. So I like to always say to people, come in what you can afford. Make sure if you don't put yourself at risk. If you can afford the $2,400, come in with $2,400. You're going to get 24 terahash. That's a computing power terminology. You're going to gain more than a person is mining at $600 in your rewards. You're going to grow faster in your mining rewards. This is not the business model of introducing people. This is just the business. You purchase the package and that package returns an income for you. This is the first part of income generation of this opportunity. So how do I keep my Bitcoin Vault safe? Because when I go and buy Bitcoin, I know there's a Bitcoin wallet. Some people might use hot wallets like Wirex or blockchain.com, or they use some other web wallet out there, which is a hot wallet. Or you might have a Trezor. I have a Trezor somewhere on my desk, which is a cold storage device. Or you might use Exodus, which is a desktop wallet. And Bitcoin Vault is the same. There's an application you can download on your mobile phone, on your smartphone. It's available on Google and on Apple as well. It's called Gold Wallet. And this is how the Gold Wallet looks like. And this is the wallet for Bitcoin Vault. So you can keep your Bitcoin Mining City rewards in your back office, or you can download this wallet and move the mining rewards from the back office into your wallet. Or you can go to any exchanges. There are 7 or 8 exchanges at this point in time. I think it's actually more than that now, and where you can actually go and exchange your rands, your pounds, your dollars for Bitcoin Vault. You can actually go and buy it there. You can exchange your Bitcoin for Bitcoin Vault as well, or Litecoin. It's up to you. So this is various different ways which you can keep and get your Bitcoin Vault safe. So the key approaches, once again, what we do in the Whale Business Club, we mine Bitcoin Vault. We hold it, which is HODL, which is hold on for dear life. We increase our mining power because once we have a certain extra money to purchase another package, we purchase another package because we want to increase our mining power. And we purchase also Bitcoin Vault from exchanges, and we share the mining city opportunity. Because the sharing of the opportunity is truly amazing. So ways to join. I always like to say there's two ways for people to join, because there's people who might join as a customer and people who join as affiliates. So what is the difference? Affiliate is like me, who can't stop talking about the business, who go and share it with all his friends to benefit from it. But if you're not a person who likes to share, you can still buy your mining package, because you're still going to earn an income from the mining rewards, from owning the hash power on that mining servers. So you can see it's very easy. Go back to the person who invited you to this presentation tonight. Open yourself a Bitcoin wallet or Bitcoin Vault wallet. Go to exchanges for that. Purchase your package and start sharing your experience from Mining City that you have for yourself with other people. And then if they join you, you have the opportunity to earn a commission because you share that business with them. So thank you. This is Sean and Paul in the Whale Business Club. I'm going to stop sharing the presentation. Shall we go over the compensation plan, or shall we open it first for people who want to ask a quick question at this point in time? You want to have a question or somebody want to add something on? Just unmute yourself.
Hi.
Hello
there. If you start on the beginner's package, halfway through, can you upgrade?
You can't upgrade, say, in terms of, you say by 300, you can't pay extra 300 to get a 600. Each package are independent of each other.
Right,
So
okay.
if you purchase the 300, you have to purchase the 600 after.
Right, okay, yeah. So you can buy multiple packages. You can start with 300, then you can start with a 600, then a 2,100 or 2,400. Yeah. And they all keep rolling on independent. They all keep rolling on independently.
Yes, they're all independent from each other. So every time you purchase the package, from the day you purchase it, it will run for 1,100 days. Now you'll see, notice as well, in part of the package it says it starts after 10 days. So when you purchase the package, it takes 10 days for them to go and set up the mining servers, connect you into the Mining City back office as well. And after 10 days, you'll see your first mining rewards.
Okay. Right, okay, yeah. How safe is your mining city? Is it unhackable? Because I understand by crypto coin, I've forgotten the terminology, where I really have forgotten the terminology of it. I was listening to it earlier on today. I'll come back to it. Go on.
Okay, I can answer that question. So any cryptocurrency which sits in the cloud. Now, when I talk about the cloud, I talk about the internet, because anything in the internet is a cloud-based service. So in Mining City, in your back office of Mining City, it's a cloud-based operator website. They do have security in the website, which you have to enable two-factor authentication to add extra security. That's why I talked about the gold wallet, which you can download on your mobile phone, which then becomes like a sort of a cold storage on your mobile. And because you're in control of the mobile, so people can't hack into your mobile to go and get it unless you surf illegal websites and stuff like that on your website, on your phone. If you keep it on exchange, I won't necessarily keep any crypto on any exchange, regardless if it's Bitcoin Vault or Litecoin or Bitcoin. I just don't like it. Anytime I leave money on a crypto exchange is when I trade it myself. Otherwise, I take it off, because that exchange is a third-party company. They can disappear. We don't know what security is, even though they might have two-factor authentication. We're not in control of that. So I always like to have my Bitcoin Vault either on here, on my phone, or I'll leave it on my back office of Mining City, because I know the Mining City is looking very well after the security in the back office for themselves. But the best place is to download it on your phone, keep it in your own possession, because you're in control of your phone. You walk around with your phone every day.
And if it's in your own wallet, does it still trade?
No, it doesn't trade. So
Right. Okay.
so it will just sit there. So basically, imagine you have your own personal wallet with your, I don't have a £20 or something. I just buy plastic cards these days because I can't use cash anymore. Anyway, I do have a £10 note in here. So if I have a £10 note in my wallet, it doesn't trade. It doesn't do anything. It just sits there. It's the same with your Bitcoin vault. When you move it into your phone, it's just sitting there doing nothing. It moves up and down price-wise, just like the pound moves up and down against a dollar or the yen on a daily basis. So if I want to exchange it for pounds or for dollars or something, I will wait till I get the best price for that before I exchange it. I want to sell it for the highest price, not for the lowest price. So that's why I use the term hold on for dear life, because I know the value of it will go up in the future as it goes on and will get more and more adopted. And then I'll hold on. If you do need to spend it, then you go to the exchange and exchange it on that exchange and make sure it moves from the exchange into your bank account or to your crypto wallet, which you use as well.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Good stuff. Anyone got a question? Anyone want to add anything, Paul?
Yes. Hi, everyone. Just news on the Mining City that we well, MineBest, that they relocated their mining operation. I don't know if you mentioned this because I was cooking, so I don't know. They relocated some of the operations in China. So, yeah.
When it's other people, well, the reason is because in China it's quite an exciting industry, because majority of crypto mining is done in China because it's quite cheap for electricity, and very much they move in China based around seasons. They move the mining farms, not just for Bitcoin Vault, but for Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies as well around, because some areas might have more rainy seasons. So you might have seen in the past the Chinese miners get flooded, and that's the reason why they move these farms. They don't move it just because of the fun of it. They actually move it based on the weather, because they want to make sure they optimize for weather purpose and also optimize for electricity purposes. Any more questions people have? Anything else people want to add? So Fundi, shall we cover onto the compensation plan? Do you want to run over that for us? Because
Yes.
I don't have the slide open for that. I'm going to
Gladly. I love the compensation.
you're the guru on that. I'm the
Bitcoin.
I'm the more of a techie guy because I work in IT and I love the technical side of things.
Okay.
I can bore people with that sometimes. And then we can come back again to some questions.
For the money.
Exactly.
Truly, that's how I came in. All I wanted to know is the product good? Is it a legit opportunity? Can I sell it? And will I benefit, or will people benefit whether they sell it or they don't sell it? So that if they don't do what I do, then they can also be, fine, and didn't disappoint me up until now. So, okay, just going briefly on the compensation plan. Thank you so much for the wonderful presentation, Sean, and for the updates on your side, Paul. So here's what happens on if you are not going to do the business. Everybody in this opportunity earns. You do not earn because you are referring people or you're not referring people. You earn just because you have bought a mining package. And the earnings that come in from Mining City's Bitcoin Vault are more profitable now than the ones for Bitcoin. As Sean mentioned, that it's still the early days like it was for Bitcoin in 2008, 2009, when it comes to Bitcoin Vault. So we've got an opportunity to collect as much as possible. So you can buy a package. If you look at these packages here, we start off with the primary package. It tells you how much the amount that you would contribute to buy that package and the mining power that you would be renting from Mining City. And also there's what we call binary points. So basically your binary points are telling us about if you are doing the business, for example, or you happen to even refer it to someone that's sitting with you in the house, you will still earn binary points. Not like you have to fill in a different form or, you know, notify the company if you want to refer a person, you will earn. So what you will see is that then there's the standard package. Next to that standard package is $600 US. So what happens with the standard package, it gives you 6 terahashes. This is the first package that we can focus on, because we know that from standard going up, those are the packages that we have and we will always have. But the primary package was introduced just as a promotional package. And as you know, a lot of people were struggling, being on lockdown and all of that stuff when it comes to around May. It came up at around May, it was introduced around May. So making it easy for people to jump on board and maybe start their business if they want to. And then from what they have earned as commissions and bonuses, then they can upgrade and have a standard package. By upgrade, I mean that you can buy another primary plan. Your primary and primary can be combined and be a standard package. But it's not a best place to stay in, like a best plan to stay in, because you never know, your account might, you know, be earning lots of points and be in a position of earning bonuses, and you cannot have a lot of those when you have a primary package. So then we have the bronze package. Bronze is 1,200 US. So if you see it, it's double the standard package, double in the mining power as well, and the binary points that you earn there, they are double the standard package. Then there's the silver package. Silver package is double the bronze package, double in mining power as well, and then even on the binary points, it is double. Then there's gold package. Gold package, if you look at it, it literally is the combination of these 3 packages, which is standard, bronze, and silver. That's why it is 4,200 US dollars in price. And even in mining power, you get 42 terahashes. And then the binary points, it's the combination of all of these, which means that you would then have 7 binary points. And then there is platinum. For platinum package, it is 3 times the gold package. So if you can see that in the price. When it comes to the mining power, you get there 126 terahashes plus an additional 12 terahashes, which is a promotional gift that the company gives people that buy the platinum package. So you get the equivalent of the bronze package here. So all of these, for people that buy these packages, there's only a waiting period of 10 days. After that, you start earning for every single night for the next 3 years. The contract is for 3 years. Okay, so without you doing anything, without you knowing how to switch on an ASIC miner, Watts miner, or whatever miner, or moving the machine from China to anywhere, you earn. And actually that process went so smooth. I expected something, you know, to maybe cause us to question, but really we didn't even feel anything concerning the move. Now for people, this part is optional. For people who want to refer other people, like we said when we were introducing ourselves, we are independent affiliates. That's why we have sessions like this where we introduce other people to Mining City. So what does that mean? It means that if then you refer other people to this opportunity, you are plugged into what we call a binary tree. So this is a binary tree. It just mainly automates the compensation, you know, how people get paid by the business. We don't pick up a phone to call anyone to pay us, or, you know, we have never been even we have never experienced late payments or anything like that. We are paid on time by the company. Okay, so let's say now you refer 2 people to the business. This is you take up whatever plan, maybe a standard plan or a gold plan, and you happen to refer 2 people, just 2 people into the business starting off. And as you can see, maybe the people that you are referring take up the platinum package. Yeah? On the platinum package, it gives you 21 binary points. So let's say one person that has the 21 binary points, or that will give you that 21 binary points, is placed on the left. The other one you placed on the right. You have signed up today. There is no waiting period when it comes to the business side of Mining City. So even if you've signed up today, you start earning your bonuses or your referral commissions today if you have done everything before the pay hour, okay, or the pay hours. So now what does that mean to have these 21 binary points? It means that the system is programmed to look for multiples of 5 on each side of your binary tree. So meaning that on the side, it will find 21 binary points, and on this side, it will find 21 binary points as well. Now, for every match of 5 and 5, you are paid $200. So if then you have signed up just 2 people who have bought platinum packages on each side, it means that you then qualify for 4 times those $200. That's $800 made in just that one night. Okay, and you also have no control over the appetite of the people that you plug into the business. They will then, most probably spread the word and tell other people to go and to come in and buy packages. So every time there's somebody that is plugged into your binary tree, you earn points based on these packages. Yeah, based on the packages that that person or those people have bought. Okay. And the other good thing is that, let's say, for example, you are sitting here and you already have been referred by a sponsor. So your sponsor, while maybe you are trying to figure out everything about business or, understand the whole thing, should it be that your sponsor also wants to still continue building the business, it can happen that they place a person under you while you are still, adding 1 + 1, what is this whole business about? So you can get spillovers in that way, and then you find that you maybe just short of building on one side of your building or of your business for a while. Okay. The other good thing is that every time there is somebody in your binary tree who is earning cycle bonuses, those $200 bonuses that we spoke about, the company will give you $10. It's like a thank you gift that if we did not know you or if you didn't introduce this person, then we wouldn't have had the sales that are coming in. So it happens for some people that maybe you refer to just one person, and that one person is fired up and builds their whole business. Can you imagine if this person is cycling every single day and gets at least $200? It means that you are at least collecting more additional to your mining earnings, $10 for just this person's work who is in the business. Okay, $10 worth of Bitcoin vault coins. So the whole point is to collect a lot. I think, for example, with the bonus that Dimpo got, the incentive, she got paid obviously in Bitcoin vault coins. She got about 7 just for that one account, 700 plus, I think, if not 720 plus coins, which she can decide that she can hold on to, and cash them out later on, because what will happen with cryptocurrencies, same as it happened with Bitcoin vault. So this just shows us the points as well, same as we saw in the previous structure. Now, you don't wait for yourself. Let's say maybe you're building with only people that buy standard packages. Does it mean then you will wait until you get cycle bonuses? No. For each package that a person is buying, when you are introducing a person that buys like your number 1, number 2, 3, 4, 5, your first 5 people that you're introducing into the business, even if you have not started qualifying for a cycle bonus yet, you still get direct sale commissions from the packages that are bought by each one of these people. Your first 5 people, you earn 5% bonuses. And then by the time you introduce number 6 to infinity, it is 10% commissions. When you're number 6, we call this side where it says number 6 to infinity, a team B. So when your team B starts introducing people to the business, you will earn, for their team A, you will earn 5% again, once again, okay, which is great because can you imagine what a 5% or a 10% of a platinum package is? Very nice. And gold package. Yeah, so then there's ranks. I do not encourage anyone to sit on a primary package, please, the $300 package, because you are limiting yourself really. Remember that even when you're sitting on the binary tree, you don't know the activity of people that you most probably would have referred into the business. And when you are sitting with the $300 package, you can only get one cycle a day. Whereas people that have these packages, the $600 packages going up, they can, up to platinum, they can get multiples, okay? So each, the cycle bonuses are kept per rank of the people. We call you a resident if you have a $300 package. If you have the $600 package, you are now a citizen. For you to move up to the next level, which is city builder, you have to at least have 5 citizens that are registered in your team, and your total sales for your business have to be $12,000. For you to move up to the next level, city developer, which is where I am, you have to at least have the standard package, meaning that you are a citizen, and you then also have 60,000 the total volume that your sales and your team have made $60,000, okay? And you at least have to have 3 people that are or that have reached the builder rank, okay? And then the next level is city manager. For city manager, you must now at least buy more packages, okay? Have about, I think this is what, silver, yes, four is silver, $2,400, okay? Your package in your account that is going to rank up, it must be a silver package and above. And then your total sales with your team have to be at least about $300 and more. You can get beyond that because at some point you don't have no control of what the people in your team can do. Some of us have reached the what you call it, the team sales volumes, but we are just short of maybe the people in the lower level to reach the next level, you know. But then obviously the details come in with coaching and trainings within the business. But yeah, let me go on this is how then they go on, because when you get to the city chief manager rank, you now have to have, you know, the gold package, and then the total sales, the $2 million, $2.4 million, and at least have 3 city managers. You can have plenty of those. And the nice thing is that, you know, in network marketing, it doesn't mean that just because I referred a particular person, then that person cannot, you can outrank your sponsor. You can reach the rank before your sponsor even did, because if then you are sitting somewhere at this point, but sponsor is not meeting all the criteria, you can, you know, be at a higher rank. You can make more money than the sponsor, and it's just a matter of, yeah, who brought who. That's it. So it's not a limiting thing. Are there any questions? I don't want to overload people with maybe info.
Yeah. I was going to say, if anyone wants to like book a session separately with me, Paul, Fundi, or any of the leaders on the call here tonight, just reach out to us. If you're in our Facebook groups, just message us. Just lastly, where's the slides again for those who want a phone number? I can share the screen here. You can take my number down. Oops, if I just stop sharing your screen and then share my screen.
Oh, yeah.
So there's my phone number. If you want to WhatsApp me, more than happy to WhatsApp me. During the day, I might not be able to help necessarily because I work in IT, do IT consultancy company as well, which I run. So if I do get stuck, if Paul is available or Fund is available, I can always refer you to one of them as well. Reach out, ask the questions, because cryptocurrency is going to be the future. Deutsche Bank got a website called Concept, which is with their research and development section. Back in 2018, they done a document called Image 2030, and they said the world by 2030 will use cryptocurrency. We can see the central banks are moving in the same space. Get involved, learn it now. You're going to be miles ahead of the people once it goes mainstream via the central banks. We can see things like Bitcoin. I think it's a Grayscale hedge fund is now owning $6.75 billion worth of Bitcoin. Can you imagine a couple of years when Bitcoin Vault start maturing, getting that same space, and people hold that amount of money in Bitcoin Vault as well? So get involved, ask questions, and if there's anybody wants to add something or ask a question, now's the time. I'll give it another minute or two, and then we can say goodnight. Paul, you want to add anything before we go?
Hi, Sean. Thank you for stepping in while I was cooking, and Fundi too. So yeah, I always say this every time we present this. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't try to over understand what mining is and how it works. If you want to put it in a simple way, you're owning a piece of gold mine. You are basically renting some tools and giving it to the company who's mining. In exchange, whatever gold that comes out, they give you a little bit of that gold depending on how many tools you gave into to mine the gold, and you get paid in the gold. Yeah, it's the same thing here. You're renting equipment. They will put that equipment to work for you. You're gonna get paid in Bitcoin Vault, and it's up to you what you want to do with your Bitcoin Vault. We don't need to overcomplicate. It's very simple.
Fantastic. Right, guys, I say thank you so much for everyone on the call. Reach out to us, and I'd love to see you next Wednesday again. We do it every Wednesday at 6 o'clock. Invite people, and I'd love to see you again. Have a good Wednesday evening, what's left of it.
You're well. In our world at 8.
8 o'clock in South Africa, 6 o'clock UK time. Sorry. Time zones.
Thank you.
Thanks all. Ciao, ciao.
Thank you. Bye-bye.